Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the weekend and week ahead, brought to you exclusively by Flyer in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. Today we've got an Arctic maritime come polar maritime air mass across the UK, so that means it's cold. You didn't need me to tell you that, did you? With a northwesterly flow affecting most areas. Now that's going to be bringing some sunny spells, but also a few showers. Most of the showers, Northern Ireland, western, northern, eastern parts of Scotland, and also northern parts of Wales, northwest England, where they are going to be falling in all those areas as snow. Elsewhere, actually, generally it should be a fair afternoon with some decent spells of sunshine. On to Friday, high pressure is north of the country, but we've got this front that's encroached into the southwest. This bringing with it rain, but preceded by snow. And that's snow mostly across the high ground of southern Ireland, across Wales, and across parts of the southern Midlands and southern England. Bit of uncertainty over how far north that gets, but generally we're looking at non-VFR conditions as it comes in, introducing milder air behind. Bases probably about 1,000 to 2,000 feet at best, tops between 10 and 15,000 feet. The feature is weakening, but still I think it's going to impact our flying by turning us non-VFR. A few snow showers for eastern Scotland, but overall most other areas, despite becoming cloudier and bases of 3,000 feet, tops at about 8 to 10,000 feet overall, are going to be dry. Just watch for those northeastern and eastern coasts of Scotland where we'll go non to marginal at times in the snow showers, with the risk of some large Q and Q nim here. On to Saturday, the high pressure is still with us. A dull day, I think, for Saturday, for many western parts of the country particularly. Some outbreaks of rain, drizzle, sleet across Wales and into parts of southwest England. Mist and murk, bases less than 1,000 feet for many, tops at about 8 to 10,000 feet at best. Elsewhere, misty, murky, foggy conditions in the morning, slowly clearing, and I think it will improve during the day, but still quite cloudy. So I'm going to go with marginal conditions just because that visibility is staying quite hazy and reduced during the day. I could be wrong here. This could be too pessimistic a forecast for eastern areas of the country, but so just watch the forecast carefully. Base is typically 1,000 to 3,000 feet tops at around 4 to 6,000 feet. Sunday again is quite misty and murky across many parts of England and Wales. However, I think the bases will be lifting. Always the risk of some low cloud affecting coasts of southwest England, western Wales, northwest England, southern parts of Ireland, and some drizzle and more persistent rain across much of Scotland, particularly in the west. So these areas generally are going to be non-VFRable because of that low cloud. Below 1,000 foot bases for many, tops probably coming in at around 7,000 feet in those western areas, but tops could be at around 12,000 feet in parts of Scotland where it's breezy too. More central and northeastern areas of the country, as well as eastern and southeastern England, generally fair. Could be some fog in the southeast at first, but that will be slowly lifting. Probably fairly misty during the day as well. I'm thinking visibility 10 to 15 kilometres. Bases eventually about 3 to 4,000 feet, tops at about 6,000 feet. But I think cloud the order of the day. And then on to Monday, again, southwesterly flow across the country. That's moist, it's bringing with it lots of clouds, some drizzle affecting western coasts and hills, more persistent rain in western parts of Scotland and across parts of western Ireland. Breezy across eastern Scotland, so generally non-VFR in Scotland. I think for northern England we're marginal because of the breeze, non-VFR in the west because of the low cloud. But across the rest of England and Wales, despite it being quite breezy, I think it is going to be flyable. Bases around 2 to 4,000 feet, tops about 6,000 feet, but always lots of cloud. And then for Tuesday, very little changes. I think it could be misty and murkier on Tuesday, particularly in more western areas of the country. Here, generally non-VFR because of that low cloud, bases below 1,000 feet. Elsewhere, I think generally not bad. Despite the cloud, which will lift, I think it should be dry. Again, though, we could be facing a problem with some mist, particularly in England, and I think bases of 2 to 4,000 feet eventually tops at around 6,000 feet. Western Scotland, western parts of Ireland, probably clogged up with drizzle throughout the day. We'll keep you up to date with that over at weatherweb.net though. Now, my Pilot's Guide to Scooties is an online course that you can take now. Scooties really are fascinating. They bang on about them all the time. They're really easy for pilots to understand. We can get them for just about anywhere, and they tell us what cloud bases are going to be, what tops are going to be, will the clouds be in layers. They give us an idea of whether they're going to be showers or rain or mist and fog, and they also give us winds at various different levels. And the beauty is you can get them up to 2 weeks ahead. So go and take a look at weatherschool.co.uk for that course, which you can take right now. That's a copy of the free book that you get with the course. And for those of you who've already completed Aviation Weather School Part 1, I've got my next Part 2 course coming up. This is an online course which will take place on the Tuesday evenings of the 4th and the 11th of February between 6:30pm and 9pm. Now, you know the drill if you've already been to Aviation Weather School. It's going to be a fascinating course. I'm going to teach you all about scooties and forecasting up to 14 days in advance and show you some of the very latest techniques that pilots can use in order to improve forecasts, improve safety, and get flying more. For those of you who want to come Part 1, I've got no courses scheduled just at the moment, but I will be announcing dates soon. So just pop me across an email and let me know, and I'll let you know as soon as those dates are announced. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Have a safe flying weekend. Thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.